September 18th is now etched in the calendar as a pivotal date in the ongoing legal saga surrounding Donald Trump. Our very own Robert Costa is here to unpack the latest developments. Bob, it's good to see you. Good to see you too. The delay in Trump's sentencing is indeed significant. Initially set for July 11th, Judge Merchan has now pushed the date to September 18th. This move, while seemingly strategic, raises numerous questions. Trump's legal team has been fervently arguing that he possesses immunity due to his presidency, citing a Supreme Court case, Trump v. U.S., as their shield. However, this immunity only covers core presidential duties, and the hush money payments to Stormy Daniels don't quite fit that category. The decision to postpone is not merely about giving Trump more time. Judge Merchan aims to scrutinize every facet of this immunity claim, ensuring thorough examination and fair proceedings. Both sides will present extensive briefs and arguments, with oral discussions likely taking place in August. This rigorous process means there won't be any claims of unfair treatment later on. The delay has significant political implications, turning what might have been a July surprise into a potential September bombshell. By allowing this thorough examination, Judge Merchan is making it clear, Trump's claims will be fully tested, and no shortcuts will be taken. This meticulous approach not only ensures a fair process but also aims to leave no room for appeals based on procedural grounds. Trump's legal team is banking on various immunity arguments, from absolute immunity for presidential actions to presumptive immunity for duties not explicitly listed but still part of the job. However, most legal experts are skeptical. Covering up a scandal is far removed from official conduct, making it unlikely that these arguments will hold. The legal nuances here are critical, as the distinction between personal actions and official duties could determine the outcome of this case. Absolute immunity is the strongest argument Trump's team is presenting, essentially claiming that anything he did while in office is untouchable. This would include signing bills, issuing executive orders, and making decisions that directly impact the nation. However, this shield has limits, and Trump's actions involving hush money payments do not comfortably fit within these boundaries. The court's interpretation of these limits will be crucial. Presumptive immunity for official conduct is another angle Trump's lawyers are exploring. This form of immunity covers actions indirectly related to presidential duties, such as national security decisions or foreign policy moves. Trump's team is attempting to stretch this definition to include his alleged misconduct, arguing that the payments were somehow linked to his role as president. Yet, this interpretation is far-fetched and likely to be met with skepticism from the court. The third category is where Trump's actions most likely fall: prosecutable crimes that do not receive immunity. Crimes such as bribery, fraud, and election interference fall outside the protective umbrella of presidential duties. Legal precedent has consistently held that presidents can be held accountable for criminal actions that are personal rather than official. This is where Trump's defense faces its biggest challenge. The Supreme Court case Trump v. U.S. is pivotal in this debate. While it addressed presidential immunity, it did not grant a blanket exemption for all actions taken while in office. The case highlighted that while presidents have significant protections, these are not without limits. Actions that are clearly outside the scope of official duties, such as personal misconduct, do not receive the same level of protection. This precedent is likely to be a stumbling block for Trump's legal team. As both sides prepare their briefs, the legal battle intensifies. Trump's team will file a comprehensive brief arguing for immunity, painting this as a significant constitutional issue. They will attempt to convince the judge that the hush money payments were within the scope of Trump's presidential duties. This argument, while creative, faces substantial legal hurdles. The Manhattan DA will counter with their own brief, systematically dismantling Trump's claims and arguing that his actions were personal and criminal. The oral arguments expected in August will be a critical juncture. This is where lawyers from both sides will present their cases in person, giving Judge Merchan the opportunity to probe their arguments. The judge's questions and the responses from the lawyers will provide valuable insights into the strengths and weaknesses of each side's case. This moment could be decisive in shaping the judge's final ruling. Mark your calendar for September 6th, when Judge Merchan is expected to issue a written decision on the immunity arguments. This decision will set the stage for the September 18th sentencing. If the judge rules against Trump's immunity claims, it will be a significant blow to his defense. The ruling will clarify that Trump's actions are not protected by presidential immunity, paving the way for sentencing. The September 18th sentencing is the moment everyone is anticipating. The potential outcomes range from probation to several years in prison. Given the gravity of the 34 felony counts Trump has been convicted of, a tough sentence is a real possibility. This isn't just a legal battle, it's a moment that could define Trump's future. The legal and political implications of this case are profound. A tough sentence would severely impact Trump's political standing. It would undermine his narrative of being a victim of a witch hunt and highlight the seriousness of his actions. The Republican Party, already grappling with internal divisions, could face further turmoil as allies distance themselves from Trump. For Trump supporters, this case is a rallying point. They see him as a victim of political persecution and are likely to mobilize in his defense. However, the legal realities are stark. The Supreme Court's rulings on presidential immunity do not support Trump's claims, and the evidence against him is substantial. The legal process is rigorous, and every argument will be meticulously examined. If by some long shot Trump's immunity claims are upheld, it would give him a significant boost. He would use it as proof of his unfair targeting, rallying his base and reinforcing his narrative. However, this scenario is highly unlikely given the legal precedents and the nature of his actions. A tough sentence would not only have legal repercussions but also immense personal implications for Trump. A criminal record and the public humiliation of a prison sentence would be devastating. It would likely end any realistic chance of another presidential run and further tarnish his legacy. The impact on his business interests and personal brand would be severe. As we edge closer to September 18, the legal and political drama will continue to unfold. Both Trump's team and the Manhattan DA are preparing for a rigorous battle, with the stakes incredibly high. The media will be dissecting every move, and legal experts will be providing ongoing analysis and predictions. The coming months promise to be a roller coaster ride with plenty of twists and turns. The legal maneuvers and political implications will keep the public engaged and on edge. This case is not just about Trump's legal battles, it's about the broader implications for presidential immunity and accountability. The outcome will set a precedent for future cases and could reshape the legal landscape. So what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below.